Hello Ravencoin lovers, Raven Rebels here with the video, and we are going to talk about the developer experience, how it is to be building stuff on top of Ravencoin and what we all can do to make this even easier. Because 2023, 2024 will be the years where adoption comes to Ravencoin, and the people will come, the customer or users will come when we build stuff for them. Build it and they will come. And the thing is, yes, as you see here on the screen, here we have this is Ravencoin in a speedboat. I mean, this guy wants, you zoom in here, it's all about speed, right? So you want instant gratification. And to give an example, if you go online and you search for a artificial intelligence service that can generate images for you, Mid-Journey, for example. If you use the service Mid-Journey, in just a couple of minutes you have a fantastic image. And when you have your fantastic image, then you can spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days learning how can you improve that image, doing multiple variants, different quality, different attributes. So because of the fact that you did get something working quickly, that you got it working quickly, that made you interested, that made you hooked, right? The first fix was free and easy, so now you're hooked, now you invest time to learn more. If it would have taken you 5 days to just get started with Midjourney, to just get something, then you will probably not do it. So when it comes to developers, it's easy. It's important that there is something they can use to get results immediately. If they have a hackathon, 20, 30 developers drink beer and eating pizza for one day, 24 hours, you can't ask them to install something that takes 24 hours just to sync. Like, forget it. Not going to happen. They want instant results. So that is what we're trying to give. So what are we doing? What are Raven Rebels doing, the Swedish developer community? Well, first off, our purpose in life is to provide tools and services for developers, because that the developers will lead to, when you build stuff, the adoption will come. This has to be soon changed, because we have tools and tutorials, but we're starting to have a lot of services as well. So now let's just look at like 10 different things that we are working on. And there is a very clear common, there's something in common that all those 10 things have. So it's not 10 different stuff. First off, Ravencoin as a service. We have set up services so that developers can start working with, they can kickstart their development instantly without installing nothing. No install, no download, no nothing. It's just an endpoint, right? So they can just, this is the endpoint. They go to this URL and they get information from Ravencoin. Let's see an example here. This is all the code that is needed. Look at this. So it's like, this is a package to handle networking. This is the URL. You post something and you get something return, and you pin it and you display it on the page. Let's click the live demo. This is live, and you see we show that it's now the block number 2,639,533. Perhaps not so sexy, but it's clear and concise. So this is the whole app. Very nice. And when you have stuff like this, then it starts to get easy to develop stuff, right? Okay, so now you see we have open web API for Ravencoin, and we have added some so-called code pen examples. So developers can click this link and they see all the code, and they can also change it. So let's put an exclamation mark at the headline here, and you will see to the right now that it immediately changed. So people can just fork this code and do whatever they want. So then you know that we have Ravencoin as an open web API for developers to get kick-started. Next topic, sign in using Ravencoin NFTs. And if you have followed us, you know we have been working for like a year with this. And we have set up a identity provider. It's live on the internet. So people can use this service. And if you go to idpravenrebels.com, you have 2 examples that takes you to GitHub. Just install from GitHub, run, and you have a working example. One simplified version and one more extended version. So how does this work then? How can you log in? Let's look at this video. I hope you will get the sound from Twitter. I don't know. So maybe I should talk a little bit as well. So I make sure you know. Here Jenny from Raven Rebels will sign into a website in 30 seconds. So let's make this work. So let's see.
Welcome. In this short clip, Jenny from Raven Rebels will show how she used NFTs to sign into a website. She's using her app Ravencoin Authenticator, and she's scanning the QR code from the website, and she logs in. Let's see. Ta-da! She's logged in as Pixel Blockchain Gang 6. Goodbye.
Nice. So what did we see there? Well, we saw that Jenny has an app. It's authenticator.ravenrebels.com. It's an installable web app. Just use it. And there is a demo site we set up for members only. So she clicks that one and she sees this QR code. Now she is at IDP. Now she is at the identity provider for Ravencoin. That's what you see on the screen here on the iPad. She left the website she's signing into. She goes to the provider, signs in, goes back. And then she scans that one with her code, with her phone, and just click sign. So it's very little interaction. And then she's logged in. So that's nice. So you can go to Raven Rebels and you can click this identity provider link and you have more info about that. Next topic, we have tools for developers. So we have 3 packages published to NPM. One package where you can create, out of 12 words, you can generate your addresses and your private keys. And then we have another package for messaging. So you can sign and create digital signatures and you can verify digital signatures. And last but not least, the RPC package. Maybe we will use that later in this video just to show something. So the RPC makes it possible for you to write code that talks to Ravencoin. Usually you have your Ravencoin node installed, but you can use Ravencoin as a service and you can use that one instead. We do have our next topic is tutorials for web developers. We have a channel on YouTube. Check it out. Tons of example videos. Oh, this one was cool. When we signed transactions using Bitcore lib, it was funny. There's very few comments, but not so many views. But we have 91 views, not bad. But this is kind of cool. Like this guy, Farouk Rahman. Finally, I found this great video. Spent almost a month stuck on create and sign transactions. Great job. That is very inspirational. You get inspired when people say stuff like that. So check us out on YouTube. Please like and subscribe if you want, because that helps that tells Google that people are interested in Ravencoin. Next topic, kind of cool. Next one here is we have created like a playground where you can play around on testnet. So, and this can be converted into different products for different target groups or different needs. Because first off, some predefined accounts, like you can click on party animal and enter as party animal and see his wallet and send stuff to yourself. You can receive and send stuff. But this is kind of cool. You can also create any wallet. Like you can say watermelon 8. Watermelon 8. I hope that's correct spelling. We enter and we have a wallet for watermelon 8. And then we can click the receive button here. And then you can send stuff to that guy. So let's see, I have Ravencoin testnet here on, I don't know what was that. I have Ravencoin in testnet here on this computer, mining, so it's very slow. Let's paste in the address to this watermelon girl. Let's send 30 Raven to that account, so I can show you how fast it is. Looky now, let's wait, and we will soon get a notification or indication that you see we are receiving 30 Raven. And one cool use case is, let's see that you talk to someone on a conference and you want to send them a token. They don't have a Ravencoin wallet, they don't know what you're talking about. You can just tell them, okay, go in as Watermelon 8 and I send it to you. And you do it, and then they can sit down, have a cup of coffee, install, set up Mango Farm Assets wallet or Moontree wallet or whatever. And then just transfer it there. So this is kind of cool. This can also be used for companies that want to tokenize stuff. Maybe they want to have lunch tokens for their employees, so you get a discount or a free lunch. And perhaps every employee get 10 free lunch tickets per week, and they can tokenize that. And then if you don't want to eat that lunch, maybe you have fancy lunch, you can give your colleagues your tokens because it's digital, so you can transfer it to anyone. And the cool thing there is that then you would incorporate this into the company's intranet. So the employee just comes to office, logs in, see her token. She doesn't have to know what Ravencoin is. That's kind of cool. Let's close some tabs. And we have, this is kind of boring, but if you set up a testnet node, it can take some time to synchronize it. So we have just zipped a already synced wallet and published it on the web, so you can download it quickly and get up and running. And there are many use cases for Ravencoin. Security tokens, spot on, perfectly. You can absolutely have tokens that represents ownership in projects and companies. Absolutely nice. But gift cards and vouchers, wow. We will see lots of things happening in this area. Of course, we do not mention NFT, as someone said the other day. We should mention NFTs as well, but they are like, people know so much about them. And also you can follow us on Twitter to see stuff we are doing. This is just one demo of a little beer app that we're working on. And actually, this is more about web design than it is about Raven, because it's just, I mean, let's say you assign wallets to your users, you want to show them the receiving address and you want to show them the balance. With this new open API that we have, the blockchain as a service, Ravencoin blockchain as a service, it's mega simple to integrate this with Ravencoin. We're going to look at that very soon. So, and we also have some if you go to ravenrebels.com, you can see that the links to YouTube, GitHub, and CodePen, a truckload of code on GitHub. But CodePen is, as we looked at it earlier, it's kind of nice because you can just go in and fork it yourself. So you can click here and see, this is an example how we can see all the burned Raven and all the tokens that are burned, and then you can change it real time. So that's fun. So let's go back. And yes, you can donate to us, but we have a demo for donations. Donations minus demo.ting so donations-demo.ting.finance. And this demo might be the best demo we have ever done, because this one, you can't tell a person what they can do with Ravencoin. It's so hard. You can't talk about blockchain because it's very difficult to explain blockchain to people. Like, they get negative. They say that this already exists. You can do it in some other way, and they don't understand that it's a truckload of work to do it another way. This demo takes like no time at all to set up. What it does is, like, if someone, anyone, sends one raven to this address, this monkey will start dancing, regardless who does it. And it's dancing for everyone. So if you are watching, then it's dancing. So let me open up my Ravencoin wallet here on my phone, and I will scan this code. I will send one raven to that guy and see if he starts dancing. Hopefully he is starting to dance. So I sent the raven. Let's see how long it takes for. There we go. Immediately he saw that money is coming in. Monkey is happy and it's dancing. 2 use cases. One, organizations, projects, people doing stuff and they need donations. Like as long as you get donations, you can keep on doing. You are a journalist and you publish high quality videos on YouTube. As long as people, let's say that people per month, if people have donated 1,000 Raven per month, you can continue doing your stuff. It doesn't matter who donates. Anyone donates if you're working with a software project or doing anything. That's one case. The other case is the other way around. It's like saying you want to read an article online, newspaper. If you pay 1/10 of a Ravencoin or a Ravencoin, you can read this article for 20 minutes. Then it's for you only. And that can replace subscriptions. You don't have to log in. You don't have to subscribe to anything. You can still be anonymous. You need no one's permission to do it. Anyone who pays 1 Raven will be able to read the article. You can be really hardcore and say that if anyone has paid 1 Raven, this article is open for everyone. You can do that as well. But this is kind of a cool thing. So now we are done with the soft talk, the silky smooth talk. Let's show some hardcore code. And what we're going to look at is, first off, Ravencoin as a service, and then we're going to look at the JavaScript wallet that we are working on. Like, JavaScript wallet is so cool. So let's start by, we can start to initialize the JavaScript wallet because it takes some time. We will install it from GitHub. Many people don't know that. You can npm install stuff from GitHub, and that is what we're going to do. So let's create a project. We call it wallet. And we initialize it as an empty npm project. And we paste in the code that we copied here from the Ravencoin JS wallet, Raven Rebels, Ravencoin JS wallet README. Because it can work for a while. It takes some time. And with this one, you will be able to write code, this much code, to see the balance of a wallet. In this case, it's on testnet. But let's make an example with this Ravencoin as a service so we see how easy it is. And it's like, so let's click on the testnet. Let's go. We go mainnet. We are hardcore. We go mainnet. And we want to do something. So let's take the example code here. And we set up another project. We call it make dir another. Set another npm init. So let's just get something working with this the Open API service. So we copy. Let's get some metadata for a asset on Ravencoin. And to make this work, we have to install this library. So we open the terminal and we say npm install this library. So we have to change. We are going to Raven RPC mainnet. It's permissionless, anonymous, no login. And we can say friend red. I know that exists. That's a nice little asset. Let's run this code. Methods is not defined. Okay. Or maybe I have to update the index. Okay, you see, it's super quick. Here you go. Here you have a response. So it's you can see that this asset do have an IPFS. So let's say we want to see that one. So then we say console.log https www.ravencoinipfs.gateway.com/ipfs/ and it should be response.ipfs hash. Hopefully it will now print out the link and it's clickable. Thank you. Isn't it? Oh, we have 4 W. Here we go. He's a very sad guy. So that's it. This is how quickly you can integrate with the OpenAPI. It's so ridiculously powerful. So little code, and you are up and running, getting real-time stuff. And it takes like no time to do that. Let's get a better link. Nice. And let's say you want to ask for let's say list assets, and then here you get some type ahead. So it says the asset name and verbose if we need more data. Let's do that. Let's say, so the first parameter to this is the wildcard. We want every asset. And we want the answer to be verbose. This will take longer because it's like 72,000 assets that we're asking for right now. Let's see how long that takes. And oh no, we're printing it out. Let's see what it prints out. Is it a? I guess it's a. It's an object with the keys. Okay, so let's do this. Const assets equals object dot values from response, and remove this in here. So that gives us the assets. And let's say, so how many assets have IPFS hashes? And then we can do assets filter. And we filter on the case if not asset dot IPFS hash. If the IPFS hash property exists, we get this, and then we can say that IPFS assets as assets on Ravencoin have IPFS. Have IPFS is a strange wording, but you get my point. Should work. And now you don't need a node, so you just need some JavaScript skills and you can do stuff. It's amazing. So let's see what it says. 49,297 assets on Ravencoin have IPFS. So you see, very good. Now we end this. Now we have talked enough about the Open Web API. Let's look at this JavaScript wallet. What am I talking? That's like on steroids, because now we make it easy to work with JavaScript stuff, JavaScript wallet. And we need to get back to... so this is an example from... so we probably want to say that this type is mod equals module, so we can use import the new standard. Should work depending on which version of Node we have. It might complain about stuff. Let's see. It complained about stuff. Cannot use import statements outside of a module. set type to module. Didn't we just set type to module? We set type. Why is it complaining about that? What am I doing wrong here? Import star from... Okay, let's call it module JavaScript. Then it works. Nagging. So what this does is that, okay, import Ravencoin wallet, create an instance, so we get a new wallet. And we have this wallet, a fake wallet on testnet, and we are printing out the balance. 212. Let's do a cool stuff. Let's open this as we looked at the play around stuff. Here we go. What was it? Watermelon? Was it Watermelon 8? Yeah. 30 Raven. Oh, poor guy. Let's send some more to that guy. So let's say that we want to address. We want to send to this address. And to make the code prettier, we can put everything in an asynchronous function, so we can use await, and then we say call work, and we do it like this: const wallet equals get wallet, and then we await that one. So nice. Const balance equals await wallet get balance, and then we can go do send to address. How much should we send? We send 20, because we have endless amounts of, but we don't want to give Watermelon too much, right? So when this code works, we still have to generate some addresses for this wallet, and then we get the balance, and then we send. So we say console.log balance before sending is balance.toLocale string to make it look good. Console log ID for sending. So now it should run the code, and it should send. This should be all the code you need to write to send. So we should get an ID. And we go into Watermelon. And Watermelon should now soon see that something is going, 20 we are receiving. So with this Ravencoin JavaScript wallet, whatever it will be called, we haven't gotten a perfect name yet. You will be able to, like in no code, also do all the operations. Because yes, if you have our open API, you are RPC, you still have to understand how do you get your unspent transaction output, how do you combine that in a raw transaction, how do you set input output, how do you calculate the fee, lots of stuff to do. Let's package all that so you get a nice abstraction layer, so it's very easy to just send it. So this has been like an overview here for stuff happening on Ravencoin, and hopefully let's go back to the to our little speedy. Oh, it's so nice. This is really this is what we want. Super speed, like a speedboat. Ravencoin development, easy, simple, fast. This is what we want, and this is what we are working on. So exciting. 2023, 2024, it always takes, whatever you do, it takes a longer time than you think, always. So it might be 2024 when you see adoption. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give a comment or a like or anything. And if you like this format where we talk more cozy, we talk softly about the subject's developer experience, not so much just code, tell me in the comments. So thank you very much for watching. See you out there. Bye.